All right. What's going on, everybody? Let's see here. Everything come through. All right. Okay. Looks like everything is good to go. Looks like we are live now. I'll just give a quick second here to allow some people to join. Got one viewer. Give them just a second here, and then we'll get started. We'll do our usual thing that we've been doing. I think it's been working out pretty well, so we'll do it. Okay, so first thing I want to do, I want to talk about the broader markets. Like always, we will look at the S&P 500 and we will go down to the daily chart. Now, if you remember, if you was with me on Monday, all right, Monday we talked about this candle right here, and I've been talking about on these live sessions. I've been talking about how I'm still bullish, okay, and I am, and the last couple days have proved it because the low of this candle was 36.45.84. And we had a high today of 37.11.27, so we was really close, really close to making a new high today in the S&P 500, and that's why I remain bullish. I think I gave out a free SPY trade on the page, and we closed those. We closed them for a good profit. Right now, I think that while longer term, yes, I'm still bullish. I think that we're due for another little correction here before long. Well, I say correction, but a little bit of profit taking, okay? So don't think I'm trying to call a crash or anything like that. But yeah, everything looked good coming out of Monday. We're rallying. We kind of pulled back a little bit from the highs. It was a Federal Reserve FOMC day today, and those days they really can create some volatility and create some crazy movements whenever Jerome Powell and the Fed start talking and everything. So yes, I still like us to make a move up into the new year, and I will probably wait for us to get another little pullback here, and I will go long again in the SPX. As you can see on the weekly is shaping up really nice here. It would be amazing if we could, continue to print a new high after this week. We'll see how it goes. Tech, we've been talking about tech, and I've been talking about how tech really needs to start picking it up. They really need to start catching a bid. And we really need to start to see tech move if these markets are going to sustain these highs. And that's exactly what we've been doing, okay? That was Monday right here whenever we was talking about it. And since then, we're at new highs. Tech is starting to roll, all right? And that is good. That's good for, everything. So that's definitely something that is on a positive. I know that, let me see here, my notes. So we talked about Microsoft last Monday. Monday we talked about Microsoft, and I said that I really wanted to see Microsoft at 220 this week. This was Monday right here. I said that I wanted to see it at 220 and start to break out of this consolidation triangle, if you want to call it that, whatever. And look what it did, man. It came right up here. It made a high of 220.11, and now it's right there at that upper trend line. So it's going to be important to watch Microsoft moving forward, because if we start breaking out of this triangle and above this trend line, and we come back and we back test it and turn it into support, then we are ready to move higher in Microsoft. But I said that I wanted to see 220 on Microsoft, and that was whenever we was at 214.20. I had a position on that I had put on. I think I put it on Friday, I think, and I closed that position out today. So I'm flat Microsoft after today. It worked out really well. I hope that there was some people out there who was able to catch that. So, like I said, just keep an eye on it. If we start breaking above this trend line, it's very bullish. Um, there's a very, very good possibility that if we break out above, we'll come back and we'll back test that trend line. And if we turn that into support, then that's good. That's a good time to go long. But right now, I mean, you could go long right here, but myself personally, I would wait for the better trade, because you don't know right now if this is going to come back down here and stay in consolidation. You don't know what it's going to do at this point. So I would rather let this thing break and potentially come back and turn this into support before going long again. That's just probably the most conservative way that you could probably play it, in my opinion, right now. We also talked about Netflix. Um, and I said that I wanted Netflix to come back down and test the 515 area, okay, and then ultimately we'll make a move up to 530, 535, I think is what I said. Yeah, the 530 level. So what we did, we came back and we tested that. We tested that level, okay, and that level held. It held really well, and now we are on our way. We got up to 527.38 today. All right, so that would have been a 12-point trade that you could have caught if you would have got it down here at 515. Whenever I said that would probably be good support for it, and it really took off well. That would have been a good trade. It's one to continue keeping your eyes on, because it still has a lot of room to go if you trade it right. We talked about Amazon. Amazon is probably the story of the day. Look at this is a hourly chart of Amazon. Okay, we'll switch over to the daily real quick and just take a look at it real quick. So we was talking about Amazon. We was talking about Amazon back here on Monday, and I said that I liked it. I said that I sold some put spreads down here, and I also bought some in the money call debit spreads. Okay, that they expire Friday, I think. And what did Amazon do? Amazon took off, man, and it is ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna wait until it breaks. It's same story as Microsoft. It breaks over this trend line, and we'll see what it does. Okay, because it was up 2.4% today, and that's strong. That's a strong day. That is definitely bullish. It closed, around the highs of the day. There's a decent possibility that if futures hold up overnight, that tomorrow we can open with a gap up. So it's going to be interesting to watch it. I hope that you was able to catch Amazon, and hope that you was able to catch some of them trades that I was talking about, because boy, that would have been a moneymaker right there for sure. And we also was talking about AMD last week, or Monday. We was talking about AMD Monday. I am still bullish on AMD. I still want $100 target on AMD, and it is very close. It's very close. So I like it. I like AMD. I think there's still some more room to run on it. You might be able to get a good trade going on in the next couple days. You could potentially see a little profit taken back to this trend line here, and if it holds that, it could be a good short-term trade to carry you into Christmas, maybe the end of this month, however you wanted to structure your trade, it would be it could be a good little trade. Let's see what else. I think that is the four that we talked about on my watch list that I'm watching last week. Does anybody have anything that they want to look at right now as far as some tickers that you want me to look at? Anybody? While people are thinking about that, maybe you want to look at something. I want to show you all. I just want to bring up the website again, though we talk about it sometimes. If you go to tacticaltradingservices.com, you will come up to this page right here, and if you just enter in a nickname here and you send it in, it's going to open up a webinar that I put on for you, and it goes over some three main factors for options trading and just trading in general. It might help you out. I would love for you to view it, and if it helps you out and helps you trading, then that is amazing. And I would also like to bring up that right here, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a place to enter in your email, your first and last name, and then you click Get Free Access Now, and that will take you over to the free educational content that we have on the website here. And it has a lot of good educational stuff if you want to learn how to trade options or learn how to use candlesticks. It goes over the different Greeks. It goes over different strategies and gives you profit potentials and risk analysis for each strategy. I go through candlesticks, moving averages, and stuff like that. There's a lot of good content there for anybody that needs it, that might want to learn. If you're new at this or whatever, I would really enjoy if I could help some people that way. So for sure, check it out. And if there's anything that you want to see on there, then you can send me a message and let me know, and I'll try my hardest to put something good together for you. Miguel was asking about Tesla. Tesla is I traded Tesla today for a day trade. I did pretty well on that trade, but I was long calls on it, and I'm glad that I got out, because I don't think that Tesla is ready to make new highs again yet. I could be very wrong, okay? But I think that before we really start to take off in Tesla, I think we're going to see a little bit more profit taken. It gets included into the S&P 500 on December 21st. So one thing that kind of makes me nervous about doing Tesla for a swing trade right now is that it came up here, it failed to make a new high. All right, it's been bought up. Okay, it's came from 450 to 654 in what is that, 11/17, in less than a month. Okay, so that'll be 654 or 450. That's a 45% gain in less than a month. So it is really overextended at this point. We had some good profit taken. Came back up here, like I said, it failed to make the new high. It's, coming down even more. I think that we still have a little bit more room to go on Tesla before I entertain a longer term swing trade. Like I said, though, I day traded calls on it today, so there's a lot of opportunities with Tesla. It's a good stock to trade, but just be careful if you're gonna open up a swing trade that's long term, because I'm not convinced that all this is over yet. We could we could come all the way back down in here, and that wouldn't, that's nothing for Tesla. See if it's even down a little bit more in aftermarket hours, not by much, but it's down a little bit. Yeah, today was a pretty nasty day on Tesla. With we opened up, immediately sold off, and we tried to fight our way back here, and we ran right into resistance at this 50 SMA on the hourly chart. And I mean, we got rejected there, came back again, and we got rejected there. So it's going to be interesting to watch Tesla going into its inclusion into the S&P, because it's going to be fun to watch. But I do like Tesla on a long-term trade. Once we get this dip over with, I think that it's gonna really go to new heights. I really do. Next year I'm a firm bull on Tesla for the year 2021, and you can say whatever you want to say, laugh at whatever you want to laugh at. I know a lot of people talk about how crazy its valuation is. Man, who cares? The market that we have right now, this market don't care about valuations. It don't care about that. This market cares about pandemics, vaccines, the Federal Reserve keeping rates low, quantitative easing. That's what this market cares about. It could care less about valuations. And you have a lot of people trading now that didn't trade 5 years ago. Excuse me, 10 years ago. There's a lot of people that, Robinhood came out with commission-free trading, and now all these other brokers are doing it, and it's really brought in a whole new customer base. A lot of regular Joe Schmoes out here with, small accounts that are trading a couple shares here, a couple shares there, and there's just a lot more of that going on right now. So a lot of the valuation stuff, I think that it can kind of take a back seat for the time being, because this market don't care about valuations at all right now. Now maybe one day we'll get back to that, but I just don't think that it does right now. So yeah, watch Tesla for a little bit more profit taking, and then I'll probably go long again for sure. I don't think that there's really, let me see, what do I got on the watch list? Is there anything else? We have a lot of trades on right now that are doing really well. I think that, let me see. We closed some trades out today. If anybody's got any other tickers they want to look at, let me know. We closed some trades out today. We closed out a QQQ put spread for 51%, AMZN call spread for 73%, Nike put spread for 29%, and we closed out Microsoft call debit spread for 43% today. So those did really well. I wanted to get Nike off the board. Yeah, I mean, it's only 29%. I wanted to get it off the board because it's got earnings coming up before long, and I didn't want to take that gamble through earnings. But we still got quite a few trades going on. We got some really good Amazon trades for this week that they're going to be full profit, and everything looks good with that. So if nobody has anything else that they want to talk about, I will go through the watch list real quick and see if there's anything that catches my eye. I don't really think that there's much except for what we already talked about. So, I seen that Neo, looks like we're a couple days late, but there might still be some room here. Neo completed their share offering. I mean, and that's kind of why I kind of sold off here a little bit. I seen, where did it say here? It didn't say it in here. But they completed the share offering, I think. I think that's all done. So Neo is back on watch. I wish I would have caught it down here. I wish I would have caught it yesterday, but I wasn't paying attention. But Neo's a good one to keep on your watch list because it could be going places again. Yeah, so this hourly chart, if we start breaking above this 46.20 handle, turning that into support, yeah, so that'll coincide kind of right in that area. That's going to be a thick area. 46 to 47 is going to be a thick area for Neo to break out over. If it starts breaking over that area, then it's going to be go time for some new highs, I think. So keep that one on your watch, and we'll come back and we'll talk about it on some future videos. But all right, well, that will conclude today's live session, I guess. Nobody's got anything. I don't guess they do. Nobody said anything about it. Go like the page. I put out content on the page a lot. Put out free trades a lot. I'm here to help anybody who needs help. I don't know it all. I'm not the greatest trader that ever lived. There's a lot that I still have to learn, but I love helping people who needs it. So go like the page and hit me up if you need any help. Check out the videos that I got on the website. Any suggestions, let me know. But hope you guys are having a good trading week. I hope that you continue to make some money. And like I said, if you need anything, then please let me know. Thank you.